Our Excellency, greetings reach to you for the families of Addis Neger Brand YouTube families. Dear families, I came to you with the title of What are bacteria? Bacteria are microscopic living organisms that have only one cell. The word for just one is bacterium. There are millions of different types of bacteria can be found all over the world, including in our body. There are on our skin and in our airways and mouths. There are also in our digestive systems, reproductive systems, and urinary tract. Scientists estimate human beings have 10 times more bacteria cells than human cells in our body. What are the benefits of bacteria? Most types of bacteria are not harmful. Some are even good for human beings. These helpful bacteria are mainly located on our skin or in our gut or digestive system. They are called resident flora or our microbe, which are groups of microbes living in and on our body. Gut bacteria keep you healthy by absorbing nutrients, breaking down food, and preventing the growth of harmful bacteria. What are the risks of bacteria? Most bacteria are harmless, but certain types can make us sick. These bacteria are a type of pathogen. Pathogens are microorganisms that can cause disease. They can reproduce quickly in your body and which gives off poison or toxins that can cause human beings affected by infection. Harmful bacteria examples include like Streptococcus, this bacteria that cause strep throat. And the other is Staphylococcus, this type of bacteria that can cause staph infections. And the other is Escherichia coli, this bacteria that can cause E. coli infections to our body. These bacteria are the most common germs responsible for blood poisoning. This infection occurs when bacteria enter our bloodstream. Bacteria in blood can spread and lead to sepsis. Sepsis is a systematic overreaction to widespread infection to our body systems. The other examples of pathogenic bacteria which include like Aerococcus urinae. This bacteria was found in our urine and which causes urinary tract infections. And the other is Chlamydia trachomatis, this bacteria that cause sexually transmitted infections or STI, which are called chlamydia. And the other is what Bordetella pertussis, this type of bacteria that can cause whooping cough. Dear audiences, the antibiotics can treat most types of these bacteria infections. However, the more you take an antibiotic, the greater the chance your body will become resistant to it. Bacterial resistance is also more likely if you don't finish or take your antibiotics as prescribed. What are the different types of bacteria? Scientists classify and define bacteria in several ways. One way is like, in scientific name, which can classify bacteria is by their scientific name. The scientific name includes their genes based on the characteristics of the bacteria. And the other way of scientists classify bacteria is by their shape. There are three basic bacteria shapes. These are like spheres or ball-shaped, or what we call it cocci bacteria. And the other is rod-shaped bacteria, or what we call it bacilli. The other is what spirals or helices, or what we call it spirochetes. And the other classification is need for oxygen. Scientists also classify bacteria based on their need for oxygen to live and grow. Bacteria that need oxygen are called aerobes. And also bacteria that cannot live or grow when oxygen is around are called anaerobes. Certain bacteria can live and grow with or without oxygen. These are called facultative bacteria. And the other way of classification is based on genetic makeup. Bacteria is by their genetic makeup can be classified. These are called based on their genotype. Specialized tests can determine the differences in each bacterium's genotype. And staining. Scientists classify bacteria by their colony they turn after they apply special chemicals, or what we call it stains, to them. One common staining process is called gram staining. Bacteria may be classified as gram-positive or gram-negative. Gram staining also helps guide or treatment due to gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria, which respond differently to certain types of antibiotics. Dear audiences, what are gram-positive bacteria? Scientists classify bacteria as gram-positive or gram-negative, which is based on the color they turn under a gram strain. They stain differently because their cell walls are different. Positive and negative, which don't mean, dear audiences, good or bad. Rather, gram-positive bacteria look blue to purple under a gram strain. Some examples of these gram-positive bacteria is like Corini bacteria, Clostridium bacteria, and Listeria bacteria. And come to what are the gram-negative bacteria. The gram-negative bacteria look red to pink under a gram strain. They cause different types of infections. That gram-positive bacteria, they also need different types of antibiotics to treat them. Some examples of these gram-negative bacteria are Pseudomonas, Proteus, Klebsiella. These are some of the gram-negative bacteria. Dear audiences, thank you very much for your attentive follow-up of